Hi guys, and welcome to Andy's Ask Me's. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about problems that we have with transitioning from one activity to another. I I know for me in school, from what I can remember, high school wasn't so bad, but middle school was hard. Preschool was definitely hard because I remember like I would be off in a little corner, and when they wanted to transition to an activity, it was really difficult for me to just boom go to that activity. I need warning, I need understanding of what's happening next, and so I would like throw fits, like all out tantrums about this, and would not leave that spot. In junior high or middle school, it wasn't like I was throwing fits, but it was just really hard for me the first couple days to to transition from room to room to room, and to know where I'm going and what I'm doing next. Now in my job, I actually had to tell them that I need a game plan as much as possible when I first get there, because otherwise I'm gonna have a meltdown. And I just got the letter from my doctor that I can drop off today saying that. And I've been having this job since October, and I've had multiple meltdowns because of this, so hopefully this letter will help. And that is an idea, is to get a letter from your doctor stating what part of the autism is affected and how that might help, so that they can accommodate that at your job. It has helped a lot in being honest with my employer from the get-go. I thought maybe the registers would be easier for me, but they're not, because I have to deal with a lot of people then. Doing the floor is a whole lot easier. The biggest thing I have to deal with there is with when dogs come in, because I don't know whether they're trained or not, and then I have to watch out for my dog, for her safety, and for my safety, and for other safety. At home, like yesterday I think it was, we went to the chiropractor, and I thought my husband had already dropped off the paperwork, and it turns out that he'd forgotten it and left it at home, and that right there was enough to trigger me even a slight bit, where I was having a shutdown moment, because it was a change of plans. It was something that wasn't expected. I thought it was already done, and then it wasn't, so I was like, ugh. And that put me in enough of a shutdown where I had a hard time going to the chiropractor that day, yesterday. I know with my children, if they're in an activity of some sort and I say, let's go, we gotta go, it's a complete disaster where I end up having to like yell at them to get them going, and that's not good either, because they have their own autism, and that's not helping. But my overload is just an overload, and so like it's a big horrible situation. So I try to watch for those cues and remember I have to give them a 10-minute, a 5-minute, a 2-minute, a 1-minute kind of warning, and count down with them and say, okay, we need to get our stuff on in 5 minutes, now we need to be out the door in 5 minutes, and that will help a lot, and letting them know what's coming next in the next couple minutes, so they're aware, and doing the countdown step by step. Instead of doing a countdown to the door, you're doing a countdown to shutting down their game, a countdown to getting their shoes on, a countdown to getting out the door, a countdown to getting into the car, and that has helped out a lot with the meltdowns. The surprises are not good. They're just not good. We don't like them at all. I very seldom try to give my children surprises because we don't like them. I can't even explain it. We don't like them at all. It's horrible. So if you're gonna do a surprise, don't tell us, just do. Because my husband likes to be really, really sweet and do a surprise, but he'll tell me, I have a surprise for you, and I'm like, oh, don't tell me that, just do. Just come home, surprise! That's hard enough. So if you're gonna do one, if you like doing one, then just don't tell us, just do, please. Sorry, my timer for my medicine is going off. Anyways, that's another thing, is We have timers for everything in this house, absolutely everything. In fact, with my autism, I forget to eat, I forget to, feed my children, so I put timers on there so that I remember that, hey, it is noon, we need to eat, not 3 o'clock, I'm hungry. We need to eat at lunch, so we need to get lunch on. And then I'll set timers for snacks, but I don't force them to eat if they're not hungry. I just offer, hey guys, it's snack time, do you want to have some snack? But if they're not hungry for that, I'm so sorry. I've had a long days at work. I'm so super tired. Anyways, if they're not happy with it, if they're not hungry, then I don't force them. As you can see, my children are doing their chores in the background, and I apologize, but maybe I'll do a segment on that with autistic chores. That's a good one to write down. But yeah, that's how we handle transitions. School is going to be a new thing for us this year, so maybe I'll make a segment on that, on how they transition from that, because we were doing homeschooling last year, the last few years, since she was in kindergarten, and we ran out of sources through their homeschool this year, so we are now going to be doing public school this year. So we'll see how the transition from homeschool to public school goes, and then from public school to the individual classrooms, and they have to go to the bathroom all at once, and they have to eat all at once, and how that goes, like her autistic school lunch and homework. We'll see how all that goes, and maybe I will record that for you as much as I can as well. Shopping is another one where you want to bring a sensory bag of some sort, so they've got something to keep them busy and to keep them out of trouble. Otherwise, you're going to have them racing and playing games and running around and running away and touching and breaking. And like my little girl was 4, I think, at the time, when she was in a cart. I turned around to grab her shirt, and she turned back around. She was gone. She was out of the cart, gone. And my daughter found her 2 aisles down, all the way at the end, talking to a worker, trying to find me. And I was like, what? Where'd she go? What happened? So I learned very quickly to bring a sensory bag, a snack, and water pretty much wherever I go, for her and for me, for that transition, especially going from store to store to store to store. If we had like a long shopping day like Christmas or grocery shopping, those get hard. Or if we're going from therapy to shopping, I try to separate those as much as I can, but some days it's just not feasible. Or if we're going from therapy to chiropractor, again, some days it's just not feasible, and we have to put them back to back. And then I try to bring something to keep her entertained, such as an iPad or a sensory bin of some sort, to keep that meltdown to a minimum for her and for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and a big thumbs up down below. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel, I do a lot more content on autism, and a life with an autistic child, life as an autistic adult, and raising an autistic child as being an autistic adult yourself. So yeah, we'll see you guys next time. See you on our next flight adventure. Bye!